Did the film get turned on for you guys to first start looking at Washington?
Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday. We were in on it Sunday. We had looked at them hard. We had meetings yesterday and walked through and all that yesterday, and had a good practice today. Today was like a Tuesday practice type situation, so that went well.
First things that kind of stuck out to you as you start breaking that down.
On Washington.
Yeah.
Washington. On offense, the quarterback is extremely accurate. I remember watching him play in high school. He was so accurate in high school too. Gaskins and Ross are just so fast and explosive. Pettis he catches everything. Our offensive line's good. They make a lot of. Offensively, they're very efficient. A lot of different formations. Very precise. I would call it a precise, efficient offense with big play capabilities. Defensively, they're big and athletic up front. They play excellent man coverage. Do a good job of that. Really impressed with their secondary. They're an excellent secondary. So their return game is really good. With Ross and Pettis, they're an excellent football team. They're very, 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 very good.
Are they as well-rounded as anybody you've seen? I mean, as far as offense, defense.
Yeah, they're one of the most well-rounded teams we've seen all year. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. They're a really good football team. Coach Peterson has done a good job with them, and they got some very good players.
Mike, all year you guys have had guys like Kabian step up.
Yeah.
In one game role like that, Shane Callahan, things like that. How big has that been to your success to have those guys that have, whether it's one game, two games, whatever?
It's huge for your success. That their role is, like we say, star in your role, and everybody's dreams can come true. If they didn't star in their roles, we wouldn't be playing in this game Saturday, and that's happened with a lot of different guys throughout the year. And a lot of different plays, and some of them you might not notice as much, but they ran down on a kickoff, or they were in on a punt return, or they had to fill in for a few snaps here or there that were critical plays in a drive, and they make critical plays. That's why it's important to have a good overall football team, and we do.
I think you heard there was like an audible gasp when Utah scored, because it's almost surprised that Akella didn't get the ball, because they've been so good.
Yeah, he misjudged it a little bit, but that happens sometimes, and it was a heck of a throw and a heck of a catch, and so that was he did they're a good football. They're a good football team too, and he misjudged it just a little bit.
But just the confidence that group, your secondary, it seems like they're just building every week. It almost seems like they feel like nobody.
Well, they're great competitors, and they keep working at their craft hard. They're going to face a quarterback that can put it in on a dime this week, so we're going to have to be all over with athletic receivers that have really good hands, and so we're going to have to play excellent back there.
Look at the film
to do well.
Look at the film on Cheeto's rundown of folks on that.
Yeah, that was a huge play.
Did it look even better on film?
It was a great play, a great effort to get him out of bounds, which, to me that was one of the big momentum plays in the game. Even though at the time it looked like they had a momentum, he did that, and then we stopped and make them kick a field goal. I thought that was huge. That was huge, and his effort and tenacity on that play to stay after it was excellent. We had some screw ups up front. They made a couple good blocks, but we missed a couple of tackles right there in the hole. It should have been at the 25 instead of the 4. So, but that happens, and he's a good returner. But the effort was phenomenal.
Coach, this team's done a great job all year of kind of focusing on the next task. Does that challenge become greater this week with the hype around this game and even more people talking in your players' ears?
I think they're a little bit more used to it now. But the great thing about the Pac-12 championship game is it's an event. So we'll be there, and you go out before the game a little bit earlier, and you're out there for the national anthem and different fireworks. So just making understand. You're going to be excited, and you should be. You deserve it. Enjoy the moment, but focus like crazy on what you do, and that's what they're going to have to do. They have to take all that in. And both teams are in that situation for the first time, so it'd be fun for them. But at the same time, they got to understand all that's just pomp and circumstance. The real meat and potatoes is when the ball's kicked off.
Coach, is Bryce going to be on a day-to-day basis this week?
He practiced today, but he is on a day-to-day basis, and we'll really make a decision, game time.
Do you feel like your kickers' heartbeats are slowing down a little bit? Now having the experience of the season.
They just keep working at it, and kicker's life's tough. I mean, you saw that late last night. You know, it's just a hard deal how it works, and they just you got to keep believing them, and they keep working at it. And, hopefully, they make a lot more than they miss. You know.
You had a lot of co-winners at your award ceremony.
Yeah.
Was that tough for you guys as a staff?
Yeah, it was, because so many guys have done so many things and had excellent years and are well deserving, and so all of those were splitting hairs, and we decided, hey, those should be co-winners for sure. Everybody would agree in the room that was the case on our team for sure.
Like, the coaching community is I know it's close. Were there any special people that you heard from in the aftermath of Saturday or anything like that?
I mean, I got a lot of text and phone calls from a bunch of different guys, you know, no doubt.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks, guys.